If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. Welcome back everyone to another Hbar video. Very messy over the last few days because there are a few support levels that we were drawing out in the past few updates that unfortunately didn't hold, and that is this, of course, sitting on the 55 moving average and this previous resistance and support at 7783359. Now, what I would say though is that of course we can see the 55 has been lost, but it's not the end of the world as of now. Why? We're still above the 200 EMA, and we know that we could actually correct all the way down there and technically still be bullish. This is what we mentioned in the last update. However, when this is of course lost, you're anticipating that, correct? But there's always more to it than just the black and white rules of the moving averages. Lose one, you go to the next. Those are the rules. However, there's always more to it. Now, we always need to look at horizontal levels of supports and resistances. And to my left over here, although we pointed out this support line on this previous resistance, which was of course confirmed over here, you've actually lost that during this daily candle. Now, yes, we closed above, and that's why we saw bullish continuation, because of course during the candle it was lost. For the daily candle it was reclaimed, showing that the bears didn't really have power. There was a lot of weakness. The bulls stepped in and took control, and there's a lot of strength in the bulls over here. So the bulls protected this level, but they started protecting it all the way from down over here. So it's the bulls that stepped in at 7.22 cent, and so for me that's why it's a key area that we must now mark out. And although we lost the 55 daily moving average, and the assumption is from the black and white rules that we would head to this next moving average beneath, we also need to look at the horizontal supports and resistances. And as this wick was never truly lost with bodies closing beneath 722 cent, then we're not actually truly breaking down and heading towards the 200 EMA. In fact, you can argue even if we broke beneath this point, this next level of support would have stepped in and maybe not even allowed you to get to the 200 EMA. What I'm trying to get at, guys, is that there are so many levels of support above the point where we flip bearish, because in order to change this daily uptrend into a downtrend, you need to go ahead and lose the 200 EMA, and that's sitting at 6.4 cents. Now we can see that there are many supports above that point, and while they are holding, as well as the 200 EMA holding, we are bullish and eventually expecting upside. If we are to continue to the 200 EMA, we will eventually get a bearish cross, where once we do get down there, that will form, and it might even be like a lagged signal. So that is if it comes. However, I want it not to show up. I want an EMA repel to form, where we get a failed bearish cross, price actually reclaims it in a slingshot motion very fast, and then we confirm them as support, where they fail to form this crossover and in fact just continue in a bullish cross like this. And then with that being the case, we would then take out this high, and then of course be on this move, as you've seen in the title today, this 175% move. The reason why it's a larger move now is because the deeper you go down, the high percentage gains it takes to get to that target. If I go to the 5-day time frame, I can show you this now. We were speaking about this last week, this potential wick rejection, and so we started marking out all those levels for you, and we were suggesting that this newly formed 5-day bullish cross needs to hold going forward, and we've pretty much just come down to test that over these past few days, just to confirm that as support, looking for continuation. So we then need to reclaim this neckline of this double bottom to validate that pattern again. But as I explained in the last update, it is fine as we have fallen back underneath. You technically invalidated that 22 cent target. Do not get worried, because we're simply losing that, correct? It's scary, but we're just losing it to come back down to a newly formed bullish trend. So we need to confirm that by holding the moving averages. Let's get a bounce from there. That's what we're seeing right now. And in the next 2 days and 7 hours of this 5-day candle, we need to stay above that point of support. And then as long as that's doing so, we will eventually break out again, leading to that 22 cent Hbar target over the coming months. It's going to take a long while. We can deviate from that. I'll be the first to let you know if we ever do truly invalidate that, and that would be losing this bullish cross. But as of now, we're not getting those clear signs that we are going to go back into a downtrend and look for downtrend continuation. We've got our bullish signals. We've put in that higher high. We're just falling back to key level of support, confirming this newly formed uptrend, and then looking for continuation 22 cent. Again, anything changes, I'll be the first to let you know, and that's it from me today. So on your way out, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share so we can hit 8K before the end of this month. And if you want to get educated, use the links down below. Cheers. I've got a whole bunch of educational content, and over here on the website, you can see loads of other people taking action recently. If you want to get educated, simply scroll underneath the video, click take action or Linktree, and click the option that you want to read more about, or private message me on Twitter. Let's start off with the ebook. This is where you can take action on my ebook, teaches the exact strategy. Head over to the membership level if you want to become a Discord channel member, where you have access to 2 weekly group mentorship calls. Or if you want to take action on my 6-hour long pre-recorded course, there's an offer here, and you do get Discord chat for 2 months totally free. Here is my beginner one-to-one mentorship plan, which includes 3 hours of my one-to-one help, the course, and 2 months free in the chat. And there are some other plans here for 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help. Use the links down below to private message me on Twitter, or head straight to the website using one of these links to take action. Cheers.